This film also had the creepiest Santa. And you could,
oh my god,
like,
yes! We need to find the fourth dimension, and by finding all these tiny little perfect things that happen in our neighborhood or in our town or whatever, we're gonna find the fourth dimension, and we're missing one. I'll pick Andrew Garfield. Peter 3.
Peter 3.
Ooh, that comic book filter.
This green ball?
This green tennis ball is Vecna, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're talking about Chippendales the dancers, right? Not Chippendales the chipmunks? Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Hello, Cinema Peeps!
Hey, Cinema Peeps.
It's that day!
Da, 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 da.
The Oscar nominations are out, and this is where I embarrass myself every year. And also, I go, oh, that's been nominated? Oh.
Wow. Basically, this is just the time of year that kickstarts my motivation and passion to watch movies again.
Right.
Not that I don't watch movies ever. It's just like, I guess maybe that was a bad way to put it, but watch new movies. Because other than the ones that you know for sure you're going to see, or at least the ones that you enjoy watching over and over again, or if it's like on a streaming service, this is like the thing that kind of kickstarts my like wanting to go see new movies and like experience things that are or experience stories and movies that I may not watch all the time or want like stumble upon and be like, yeah, that looks cool, I'm gonna watch that.
And since a good chunk of them are usually nominated around the holiday season where we're busy anyway, it's like, cool, I didn't miss much because it's nominated, I get to watch it. Very cool.
Right?
And hopefully I get to keep my streak alive. I think I just barely... I got 9 out of 10 last year.
Nice.
The only one I didn't watch was Way of Water, but I kind of like early on accepted that I wasn't going to be able to watch that because that literally came out like Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I think. So I was like, unless I'm going to the theater, it's like, it's no way in hell. So
yeah.
Hopefully I can go back to 10.
Woot woot.
So yeah, we're on the official Oscars page. So the first category I see is actor in a leading role.
Actor in a leading role.
Oh, perfect. And it's going to be Sunday, March 10th is when the Oscars are being held.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
All right, let's go. And it's also the 96th Academy Awards, if anyone cares.
Oh, really? Wow.
I know, we're coming up to 100.
100 years of Disney this year, almost 100 years of the Oscars. Wow. Like, I can't believe that. 100 years of Disney. That's insane.
Right?
Anyways, back on track.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Actor in a leading role. Nominations are Bradley Cooper in Maestro, which I've heard nothing but terrible things about.
Oh, I've never even heard of it.
The only thing I heard was that it was bad. I think Bradley Cooper helped produce it.
Okay.
We have Coleman
Domingo.
Coleman Domingo, thank you, in Rustin. Again, never heard of this. Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers.
I've heard.
Which my mom wanted to see that, so boom. Oh my god.
Cillian Murphy.
I'm sorry, the I's and the L's are fucking me up. I'm already off to a good start. And Oppenheimer, classic. And Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. I don't think I've heard of American Fiction. The Murphy guy.
Cillian Murphy?
He's the actor. So he's the lead. Oh, he was Scarecrow.
Yes.
In Batman.
Yes.
Oh. Well, since again, have I watched any of these? No. So going on a blind guess, I'm gonna guess Oppenheimer. I think that's the safe guess, but maybe once I start watching the movies, maybe I'll have a different opinion, but just going off of kind of what Oscars normally pick, that's kind of what I'm going for.
And this is going to be interesting this year, because you know how there was the one year where it was like, I think it was Moonlight versus La La Land, and there was like this whole like 50-50, like Team Edward, Team Jacob kind of thing going on. Something tells me that's going to happen again with Oppenheimer and Barbie. Because being the fact that in the supporting role we have both Ryan Gosling and Robert Downey Jr., and I know Robert Downey Jr. did win a Critics' Choice Award for Oppenheimer, so I don't know. Going off of that logic, I'm wondering if he's gonna take the Oscar over Ryan Gosling, and I feel like if Ryan Gosling gets it, it's gonna be classic to see his facial reaction.
Oh, but who's your pick for best actor in a leading role?
Sorry. Yes. Okay. Wow. Real sidetrack. I would
We
agree.
got this.
I would agree with you on Cillian Murphy. I feel like, or Killian Murphy. I feel like that's the safe route
Yeah.
to go with.
Although Paul Giamatti, like I said, I haven't seen the holdovers, but I've seen like plenty of trailers of it, and it seems really interesting. So
Yeah. Yeah.
again, we'll see. Maybe things will change. Oh, and surprise, it's up again. So, an actor in a supporting role, we have Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Moonflower, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in The Poor Thing.
Yeah. Who knows?
Actor in supporting role. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. I mean, all of them are strong contenders.
Right? These are all like real, like solid actors.
And I know Sterling K. Brown, he's on, well, I guess the show has concluded, but This Is Us.
He was also on Supernatural, so that's I kind of want to root for him just because he was on Supernatural.
My early vote is him just because I think it'd be a fun underdog story. And I mean, again, maybe I'm pulling this out of my asshole, but I think this is his first nomination.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think so.
So I think that's a really big deal. So yeah, just on that logic alone. There was no logic. That's just my picks. Ooh, actress in a leading role. Annette Bening in Nidar?
Niad, I think it is, or Niad.
Never heard of it. We got Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Huller in Anatomy of a Fall. Oh, Carrie
Mulligan.
uh, my God, my brain hole cannot work in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things. Interesting, Margot Robbie wasn't in actress in a leading role, but maybe America Ferrera.
I think they're giving. Well, she's in the supporting role. Yeah, I see that. So I think they're kind of letting her shine more.
Which I was about to say, like maybe she got like, Margot got snubbed, but I really thought about it. I was like, I think America Ferrera, I think, was like the shining star of that. But sorry, anyways. So I know Lily Gladstone actually won the Golden Globe for leading actress.
Okay. Because I was literally just thinking that she's going to be my prediction because I've heard good things about that movie. So
I didn't know what that movie was about, and then I found out like the actual history behind it, and I was like, that is fucking wild.
Yeah.
So I fear that it's gonna be a Best Picture knob, so I'm gonna have to watch it, and I'm terrified. I'm like, oh God. But I do think, and it would be nice if she would also win an Oscar. So
yeah.
So both basically, so far all the same predictions. Love it.
Okay, so actress in a supporting role, we have Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer. We have Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. We have America Ferrera in Barbie. Jodie Foster in Naiad, however you pronounce it. And I believe their name is spelt Devine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
Oh, is that sorry, Google time. Is that the girl from Only Murders in the Building? It is. Okay, so bias, she's my pick. She's my pick. But yeah, I remember that she was only in Murders in the Building because mom was like, that was another reason my mom was like, oh hey. That's why she wanted to watch this movie too. So
cool, nice, yeah. So I guess I'm going to pick America Ferrera. I just feel like that's probably going to be the obvious choice. Yeah.
Agreed, but maybe until I see the holdovers, maybe I'll change my mind.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We will see. Ooh, okay. Most important category, animated feature films.
Woo!
So the nominees are The Boy and the Heron, which is from Studio Ghibli. Elemental. Oh yeah, that was the Pixar film.
The Disney one, yeah.
The Nanoma. No.
Nimona?
Mona. Thank you. That's on Disney or on not Disney. Netflix. Robot Dreams is the only one I'm not familiar with. And then Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Hell yeah. I haven't seen Spider-Man Across. Yeah. I haven't seen Spider-Man Across the Universe yet, but it's on my list, so I'm for sure I'm going to watch it. Like it'll be on the top of my list now to watch.
I always say I'm gonna try. I almost never get through all the animated films, but I'm gonna try this year. I'm gonna try real hard. But yeah, the only one I'm not familiar with, Robot Dreams. I've heard of a whole bunch of them, but I haven't. The only one I've seen is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, like, but I mean, The Boy and the Heron is, like I said, Studio Ghibli, which always has gorgeous animation. But I don't know. I think I really hope Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse wins because it is
Yeah.
like I know it's like oh, but it's another superhero thing, but it's like so gorgeously animated
Yeah, like
and
visually it's really cool.
mhm. And there was this whole I was meant to watch this video. I'm sorry, I can't remember the creator, but they were talking about how they used color theory. There's a whole beginning sequence with Gwen and how the stuff like and you can even see it when watching the film how the style changes and the colors to reflect the mood of the characters. And
Mhm.
it's just again, I could just talk about it all day, but I mean, I just think it's gorgeous. But maybe if I see the other films, I'll change me mind. But I think that is my pick.
I would agree.
I like how we're all just picking the same thing, so this will be perfect.
Okay, so cinematography is next. So we have our nominees are we have El Conde. We have Edward Lockman is the cinematographer for that. We have Killers of the Flower Moon, and the cinematographer is Rodrigo Prieto. We have Maestro, Matthew Libatique. We have Oppenheimer, that is Hoyt van Hoytema. Wow, what a name. And then we have Poor Things, Robbie Ryan. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, Poor Things is in black and white, and I feel like the Oscars love that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So I was gonna say Oppenheimer, but you know what? I'm just gonna make a random one and say Poor Things. Fuck it. I'm gonna be crazy. I want to be
Hell yeah.
crazy.
I mean, Oppenheimer has some black and white moments in it too, I
Oh,
believe.
damn.
Yeah.
Ooh, then it's really tough.
Right?
Then that's gonna be real tough.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. My gut instinct is telling me Oppenheimer, so because I feel like if Oppenheimer doesn't end up winning for best film, it's at least gonna win for best cinematography.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay. I'm still gonna stick with Poor Things. Just, be a little crazy. Just be a little crazy.
Do it. Get crazy.
Ooh, and we have costume design. Wow. Okay, so I'm already seeing a trend of like the same. We watch 5 movies and we're covered for every category. Perfect.
Perfect.
So nominees we have Barbie, Jacqueline Duran. We have Killers of the Flower Moon, Jacqueline West.
All
Good
right.
pick. We have Napoleon, Janet Yates, and David Crossman. Cross that man. Oppenheimer, Ellen Morjunk. Morjunk? No.
Morjunk?
I can't. I'm so sorry.
Mirajnik, I think is how you pronounce
I'm
it.
so sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm so
Last
sorry.
names are hard, man. Because you never know how it's pronounced.
Sometimes they are. And we have Poor Things, Holly. Wow.
Waddington, is she related to Rebecca or not? What's her name? Hannah Waddington. Isn't that Rebecca from Ted Lasso?
Yeah. Again, we have like Napoleon, Oppenheimer, obviously period pieces. And again, Oscars love them period pieces. They always have their bias. I mean, I want to say Barbie just because it was so bright and colorful.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as I just said, the Oscars seem to just love them. They love them period pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like Barbie is the polar opposite with bright colors and stuff. But I think it'd be really fun if something really bright colored won.
Right? And to, like, because really, when you think of Barbie, the whole aspect of the toy was you had clothes to dress her in and, like, different fashion styles. And that was what you kind of, like, identified her, like they had like the different jobs that she could do and stuff like that, so kind of like taking that inspiration from the toy and being able to like create the costumes for it and bring it to life on screen, I think is pretty cool. So I don't know, I feel like that deserves an award, a nod definitely, but I think the award would be kind of cool for that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm putting in my vote for is Barbie.
Agreed.
Next up, directing.
All right, so the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall. We have Justine Triet.
What is this?
Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese. Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan. Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos. Sounds like a spell.
Right?
And The Zone of Interest. Never heard of it. Jonathan
Yeah.
Glazer.
And Greta was not mentioned.
Nope. I'm always curious, and I probably should at some point do the research on it myself, but I'm always curious what the criteria is to meet for best directing.
Yeah. Like, yeah, obviously, like, categories like cinematography, that's very visual. And again, we just talked about costumes, very visual and easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, directing is like this, in a way, a silent thing because you're like, you're the captain of that ship.
Yeah.
So it's like, do they take in everything, not just like the actors' performances?
Right? And like, how do you determine that? Like, is there some, you know how like in basketball they have like scouts that'll like come to the game and watch the player do their thing and like judge if they're worthy enough to like come and join their team and stuff like that. I'm like, is there just scouts on like sets watching the director just to
That would
see?
be cool.
Right?
That would be cool. I mean, I feel Martin Scorsese is just kind of a safe guess. I think he's been nominated in this probably category 110 times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave that as my choice for now.
Yeah.
Again, solely just based on recognition. I know he hasn't won every time, but I think he's a safe bet. It's either that or Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like tied between the two, but part of me's also kind of like I'm gonna be the black sheep and go for Poor Things.
Oh,
Yeah.
she crazy. She crazy.
I don't know. Something in me is like, maybe one's gonna get it. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm not familiar with any of the other directors, so I think that would be fun if someone other than a clearly big name that always, not saying that, like, they always do good.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to slap their ass, and be like, here's another award for you,
Yeah.
or maybe give it to somebody else,
Yeah.
spread the joy, but that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Ooh. Film editing, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, my Laurent
Seneschal?
Seneschal. We'll go with that. We got the holdovers. Kevin Tent. Wow, thank you. Killers of the Flower Moon. Thema Schoonmaker.
Thelma Schoonmaker, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Schoonmaker. My apologies. Oppenheimer, Jennifer Lame.
Lame.
That's a very unfortunate last name. And Poor Things. Is that the director as well?
No, it's not. Same first name, but different last name.
Oh, interesting. Yo, oh my God. Yo
Ho, Pirate's Life for me.
Yogo's Marv. Oh,
You got
Marv.
this.
There we go. Marv.
Yogo Marv.
Marv or Tissistar.
Great attempt. Yep.
Marv.
We're gonna go with that.
Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of ladies. Gotta love all the ladies.
Hell yeah. Again, another tricky one because I'd have to see the movie to really get a feel for it, but
that's the fun part about this. We'd never fucking see the movie. Hilarious.
My gut instinct is saying Killers of the Flower Moon, so I'm voting. That's gonna be my prediction.
I was gonna go for that, but I'll support the other. I'll support Jennifer Lame.
Cool.
She needs that love. She needs that love and support. I'll give it.
So the next one is music original song. So the nominees are, we have The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. We have I'm Just Ken from Barbie. We have It Never Went Away from American Symphony. We have Wazazi.
You got this.
From Killers of the Flower Moon. And then we have two Barbie songs nominated in music. What Was I Made For from Barbie? And I probably should have known this, but I didn't realize that Billie Eilish was the one who wrote that song.
Right, with her very kind of voice,
Very wispy, sad song. Yeah.
So I had to Google from Flamin' Hot because I was like, is that about the Flamin' Hot Cheetos? And it is.
What?
So so there's a movie on Disney Plus that is about like how this janitor at a Cheetos factory made hot flamin' hot Cheetos.
What? How did I not know this?
Yes. So I remember kind of seeing it and being like, that could be fun, but like I just never, got around to watching it. So now,
That
now
that's
that
going on my
that
list.
is a nominated song,
Yeah, that's going on my list.
right?
I thought you were joking.
No, I wish, Kendra. I wish I
Oh
could
my
be that
god.
creative, but nope. That
Yes.
is the yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, we definitely need to see this.
right. They'll definitely. I mean, I wanna just vote for it because it's hilarious. Because I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, American Symphony. We haven't seen that all day, have we?
Mm-mm. I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
quickly put that in. And yeah, 2 Barbie songs.
I feel like
I
this one's
mean,
gonna be a little controversial based off Oscar standards because yes, we have two Barbie songs,
mhm.
which may win. If not, one of them's gonna get performed. So if I'm Just Ken isn't gonna
Well,
get
I think
performed, I feel
I
like
think
Billie
all of them get
Eilish.
performed, don't they though?
Oh, yeah, I guess they
They
do.
all get performed, so
Right, they started
yeah.
doing that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they'll all
Mhm.
get performed. But part of me wonders if the Killers of the Flower Moon song will get the
Right?
award.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm Just Ken is hilarious, and
Mhm.
I think in terms of pop culture, it was really popular, but
Mhm.
unfortunately, the Oscars are weird. Okay.
Mhm.
As we pointed out, like, not that they have their biases, but they clearly do when they're nominating certain things.
Mhm.
So
I
I
mean,
do wonder,
they have surprised us before, so who knows,
this
right?
is true, so that is open, but I think if I had to pick between the 2 Barbie songs, I might choose What Was I Made For? Just because
Mhm.
to me that has a little more of a deeper. I mean, I'm Just Ken is really fun and it does, have that, like, I don't want to be second best, but I don't know.
I feel like I don't know, like if you just listen to the song alone, having not seen the performance that goes with it, it's kind of just um it's just, it's a song. I don't want to say it's
Yeah.
bad. It's just it's not bad. It's like it's a song. But
Yeah.
I think it's the performance that really makes it what it is. Whereas like yeah,
Correct.
like you said, the What Was I Made For kind of has that depth to
Mhm.
to the song. So I could listen to that without knowing that it was from the Barbie movie and be like, okay, I can relate to this song. This has like meaning in it.
Right?
And I'm sure I'm Just Ken does too to some degree, but again, it's the performance that really enhances the song, right?
Right?
So
Really sells it.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd be interested. Like I feel like yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon might sneak in and take it, but I'm really curious about the fire inside. Like I want to that's going to be my tentative like yeah, I'm going to vote for that, but like that's going to be wild. At least with the original music or original song, I guess I could just take a day and just listen to them all and just
Yeah.
see. But I do like to watch them in the context of the film itself too, because I feel that probably plays a role as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say Fire Inside is my pick.
Okay. Perfect.
How about you?
I'm gonna stick with my gut instinct of the Killers of the Flower Moon,
All
but I
right.
think my second choice would probably be the What Was I Made For.
Sick. So for the category of visual effects, the nominees are The Creator. Oh, that's the robot one. Okay. Sorry. The Creator,
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla minus one, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
Okay.
Did Mission Impossible come out? I guess it did last year. I am just that's how out of touch I am with everything.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, with the where he's like throwing or driving the micro driving the motorcycle off the cliff
With the mic, yes. He
with the
had the
mic.
mic.
Yeah.
He did everything.
Driving the Michael cycle.
Yeah, the Michael cycle.
The Michael
Perfect.
cycle.
And well, speaking of that, like that's kind of where, seeing Mission Impossible, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But like, hmm.
I don't know. I feel like you go for Mission Impossible for the stunts.
Right? That's, I don't know about again, we haven't seen any of these movies. Oh, I've seen Guardians. I've seen one. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
one. So I
Also,
don't
what's
know.
with all the Godzilla movies? Like, there's a few coming out, or at least there's this one, and then there's another new some sort of Godzilla movie.
Godzilla be popular.
Yeah, who knew?
Well, like I'm gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but that's because that's the only one I've seen.
Hmm.
But maybe the creator might sneak in and take it. I don't know.
Something tells me that it might, and I don't know. I have a bad taste in my mouth about this movie.
Damn.
Solely just because, again, like I don't know, it's maybe more a me thing than anything else, but like when they first started like promoting this movie on TV, they
Mm-hmm.
had like all the actors kind of like talking, like hyping it up essentially, but they were all hyping the director up. And
Mm.
I don't know, they were just like, "Oh my God, he's a visionary and he's just a genius and innovative and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, maybe he is. Maybe he really, maybe this is like really unique and stuff like that. But when, I don't know, when people just like blow sunshine up people's ass so much and that's like what they're using to like get people to come
Mm.
to the theater, I'm like, that tells me that you just think very highly of yourself, or you just, I don't know, you're just
Mm.
kind of narcissistic in that way. And I don't know if,
Interesting.
if, I'm gonna enjoy that movie just because I'm gonna be sitting the whole time thinking that this guy thinks he's like the literal creator, you know?
I remember seeing kind of trailers and I was kind of just like, eh, meh.
Right? Like it's not, again, like nothing against the film itself and the story and all that kind of stuff, but it looks like it's been done before. I don't know. It just doesn't look like anything
Yeah.
wow worthy,
Well, especially when you
right?
were like, oh, they're blowing sunshine up his ass. It's like, you know what though? I could see that. Like the vibe I got from the movie was a little pretentious. So like, yeah,
Right?
I can see that.
Okay, so it's not me. It's not
I
just
can see
me.
that. But yeah, so I guess I'll say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but just because I've seen it.
Yeah. I,
Oh no.
I'm gonna say the creator just because I have a feeling it's probably gonna be the creator. I don't want it to be the creator, but I have a
Right.
feeling it's gonna be the creator.
We'll have to see.
Yup.
All right, so we have writing adapted screenplay. We have American fiction. We have Barbie. We have Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. So we got two war films.
I'm gonna guess, you know what? Because it's adapted screenplay, again, hard to say because it's the Oscars, but
Hmm.
I'd like to see at least Barbie win for adapted screenplay at the very least, because it
Yeah.
is written by Greta Gerwig. But also because I just think, yeah, it's a unique the way they kind of like brought the world to life and the type
Hmm.
of messages they were putting in it. I think it was kind of cool. So I feel like it deserves that at least.
Yeah. Not to be a stickler, but like what are they like like to me adapted screenplay is usually from a book. Like as far as I know, there's no
I
book
think
on
I think because
Barbie.
Barbie's technically like a toy, so it's like adapted from
Ah,
the
okay.
toy, yeah.
I see. Because I was like, I don't remember that book on Barbie.
Right? I mean, there are Barbie
And
books out there, but don't remember that
right.
one.
And the moment we've all been waiting for, Best Picture. But for
Dun,
some
dun,
reason, they're like,
dun.
let's do 10.
Yeah.
So we have Best Picture. Our nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall. Okay, cool. Barbie, The Holdovers. And that's four. And then Killers of the Flower Moon. Okay, as expected.
Okay, we've got Maestro,
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer,
Mm-hmm.
Past Lives,
Mm-hmm.
Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest.
I mean, yay, more movies,
See,
yay.
I feel like again, maybe I just haven't been paying attention too much in the past, but I feel like there's more like all these movies aren't just nominated for Best Picture, they're nominated for other things as well. Whereas I feel like before we've had like other films getting nominated more in the categories and less in the Best Picture, if that makes sense.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, that was
I
good.
don't know. There seems to be a lot of them popping up for every category.
Yeah, because there's always, yeah, sometimes there's an odd one out where you're just like, who are you? How did you get in here?
Yeah.
So yeah, so there is, I think it was also a little bit the same last year as well. Like quite a few of them were nominated in other categories, so that helped a lot.
Yeah.
But I'd say probably the least is Past Lives and The Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
Well, again, I've only seen Barbie, but
Maestro is okay. Steven Spielberg's name is in the Maestro film, so that's
So
kind of
maybe I'm
cool.
crazy. I swear everyone was saying Maestro wasn't that good and it's getting nominated. So I'm gonna have to do some investigating. Maybe I
Yeah.
just spouted out some, false lies. And if I did, I am so sorry. But I'm like I thought that was the film everyone was dunking on, but maybe I'm wrong.
Mm. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. I feel
But I'm
like
already trying to see where I can watch all these already. I'm like, where can I watch all
I
these?
feel like, we'll see. Again, they've surprised us before, but I feel like it's gonna
Hmm.
be an Oppenheimer versus Barbie thing.
Hmm.
But then again, who knows? Like, I feel like Killers of the Flower Moon could also sweep in there and grab it.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I guess we'll have to watch and see,
Right?
make our judgments ourselves.
I'm gonna tentatively say Barbie, but again, yeah. Once we start, going through them all, maybe it'll be an entirely different story, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm gonna go with Killers of the Flower Moon.
Ooh,
Just to see, just to shake it up. Margot Robbie was a producer for Barbie. That's kind of cool.
hell yeah.
So even if like she didn't get a Oscar nom herself, she's getting award if they win, she'll get awarded for producer.
Right. And I already saw people already making a little bit of a stink on my socials
Of course.
of how. And I mean, do I think they got snubbed? Yeah, sure. I could agree to some degree. I could agree to some degree. That's a good sentence. I nailed that. But I think at the end of the day, I try not to, because again, I think we've said this before, like we hold the Oscars as like, pinnacle of, like if you get an Oscar, like that means your film was good. That's never the case, you
Mm-mm.
know? Like, would it be nice that they could at least got nominated? So again, there's just more different, varieties of movies for people to experience and,
Hmm.
different people who can get recognition for once. But
Right?
I just also try to think that this isn't the pinnacle of filmmaking.
Yeah.
So does it suck? Absolutely. But also like fuck what a bunch of like again, it's a lot of them are old men and old men. Like I think they said again, I think I spout the statistic. Maybe it's not the same now. Maybe it's hopefully it's changed a little bit, but like majority of the people on the board are white men. So like
Yeah.
you know,
I believe they said they changed it up and they've added a few more.
people of
They've kind
color,
of
and I
like,
think it makes now 30%.
yeah.
So again, 70-30, but again, you can't get too frustrated. It's like, hey, we're pushing for change. Like it's gonna
Right.
take baby steps, so we have to take our little victories, unfortunately, and just, and to be fair, like I'm not saying you can't voice that you think like Greta or Rabo Robbie got snubbed,
Yeah.
but I think it's important to be like, hey, that's kind of fucked up.
Hmm.
Let's have your voice be heard. So,
Yeah. That's
but like
true.
I said, at the end, I try not to hold. I mostly just enjoy, I enjoy us making our predictions. I have fun. I'm already thinking of the Oscar party I'm gonna host,
Yeah.
I was even thinking this year I'm gonna try to maybe have some like themed, either like maybe a couple themed drinks or like
Ooh.
food
I
that I
have
could
a
try to like on the
I have a
boobies
really
on the movie.
I was gonna say I have a
Um,
really good Barbie one if you want.
ooh, like a Barbie drink.
A Barbie drink, yeah. It's
'Cause
not alcoholic, but you could add alcohol to it if you wanted.
Yeah, because I was thinking like definitely like Barbie and Oppenheimer. I want to make like like those could be like my two signature cocktails.
Ooh, hell yeah.
But I just enjoy, I enjoy us having a good laugh, But yeah, I don't know where I was going with this point. Anyways, I just try to have fun with it because yeah, and just don't hold the Oscars in this
Right.
high regard.
It
Is it
used to
great when you
be
win? Awesome, but like, yeah.
yeah, right. It used to be more of a big spectacle thing to watch and tune into, and but I think people are starting to realize more and more now that it is what it is. I think like you said, there's obviously some benefit to winning an Oscar.
Hmm.
But I think the enjoyment for the audience to watch the Oscars has kind of like fizzled out.
Hmm.
Personally, I enjoyed watching the Critics' Choice Awards. I only tuned into the Golden Globes for a couple minutes. I think I missed the Emmys, but I heard some of the news around it. But the Critics' Choice Awards I did actually get to tune into, and to me, it was doing what the Oscars felt like it used to be, where it was more just they were honoring everybody and you saw a lot of familiar faces, and there was not a lot of like political stuff, and they weren't trying to shove things down people's throat. They were literally just trying to honor the talent that was being nominated that night, which was awesome. And they had Harrison Ford had his Lifetime Achievement Award, which was really cool.
Nice.
So I enjoyed that one a lot. But yeah, ultimately, if you like a movie, show your support for it
Yeah.
however you can, because in the end, I feel like most actors, filmmakers, with the exception of, having a few goals maybe to reach in their lives, all they care about is that their audience loved it. That's
Yeah.
the ultimate goal. So if you loved it, that's all that matters, whether it wins an award or not. Look at
Exactly.
Leonardo DiCaprio. He didn't get an Oscar till like what, a couple of years, not that long ago, and all the
Yeah.
movies he did, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll be the end of our episode. But as we just we're discussing who got snubbed, what do you guys think of all the nominations? Let us know in the comments down below. Do you think somebody got snubbed, or do you think something should have got nominated? Do you think we're gonna be smashed out of our minds playing this new drinking game I'm gonna try to invent for the Oscars? I'll definitely share it on our socials if I ever, figure it out.
Heck yeah.
Definitely share it. But yeah, if you enjoy this episode, again, leave a comment down below and give us a little thumbs up because these episodes are very long to edit and hard, and we appreciate we can get it done somehow in a week less. A week less. And consider subscribing to Two Pretty Cool Gals, in my opinion. And yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on what we've watched and if our nominations change at all. But yeah, also share it with us because we'd be interested to know.
Heck yeah.
But anyways, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Watch all the content, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Monkey.
Hey.